Jeff from R.O.O.T Offroad here. Got some exciting things. I know you can't tell by the sound of my voice. We took the, I got about 6,000 miles on my 2020 KRX 1000. Found a guy on Facebook, Bobby Walker from UTV performanceshocks.com. Talked with him back and forth, got home from the Ben Franklin Bounty Hill that the Can-Am crew threw. And so we took the shocks off, took the springs off. You see the KRX up on jack stands. And we sent our shocks down to Bobby at UTVperformanceshocks.com. Very quick turnaround, so I'm actually pretty excited to get this sucker opened up, see what he did. He did talk to me on the phone. He asked my riding style. I was able to custom tune, custom valve. Listen, I'm not a shock mechanic, but he did some custom stuff in here for my riding style. So I'm really excited to get these out, get the springs put back on, show you maybe an easy way to do that for those of you that might want to do something similar, and get these back on the KRX and see how it rides. Surprise presents. Got the new valve. He valved them all. Got a nice layer of oil on everything. These spin nice and easy, nice and free. This is a rear shock. We're gonna put the springs back on. Show you how we do that. I do have a Bandit Stage 3 as the main spring. And then I have the R.O.O.T Offroad tender springs. So this is a pretty stiff suspension. Putting on, it's upside down. R.O.O.T Offroad suggests you have the letters when the shock is installed on your ride, that you're able to read the letters correctly. So when your shock's upside down, put this upside down. This goes on first. This is my tender spring. Next is this thing. Get right in there. Then the big guy, the main spring. All right, I do have this turned down a lot, so there's plenty of room to put this in there. All right, not gonna film this whole process, but R.O.O.T Offroad with their tender spring, 4 rears, recommends an 8-inch start. I'll show you that measurement when we get there. But the easy way to do this, again, shock upside down like this, get them both up here, and we're just going to spin until this whole thing comes up and gets tight to where we need it. The whole assembly will spin. Being lubed up makes everything nice and easy. I'm starting to get to where this is getting tight, so you want to make sure that this bottom out holder thingy is centered and it isn't off balance. So I'm getting to where I'm tight. I want to make sure that that's centered. The tender spring and the main spring, you want those to be clocked. And the term clocked is you got the end of the spring right here, this flat part is on this side. Being clocked, you want the one to the tender spring completely opposite on the other side. I don't know if it's true or not, but they say that helps reduce the noise. All right, got everything set. Show you the measurement. You're measuring from here to here. For the rear, they recommend 8 inches. So we might be just over that 8-inch mark. I have the tender spring and the main spring are clocked. One's on one side, one's on the other side. I need to push this bushing back up, bottom out bushing, to hold that, and then this one is done. I'm going to repeat that process for the other rear, repeat the process for the fronts. The fronts have different measurement though. From here to here on the fronts, it would be 5 inches instead of 8. Keep your jokes to yourself on that one. All right, last thing before this is complete. We got our measurements and everything, but we want to tighten this tightening ring. So you just do this. Be careful not to hit your rings. You don't want to dent those. It makes doing this a whole lot harder. You just do that. Give it a couple good whacks. Tighten that. That guy's spinning. And that's it. This one's done. Gonna get the others done. Pretty excited to get these suckers installed back on my KRX. We've got Concrete Joe gonna come out. We're gonna get this put back together and hopefully get all the tires and stuff put back on and see how it rides. Pretty excited about this though. This one goes up there. No, rotate it backwards now.
You got it.
I can get down?
Yep. Like a glove.
Well, all right, guys. So we just got Jeff's shocks installed from Bobby Walker over at UTV Performance Shocks. Quick turnaround. I think we had one back within 3 days.
He did the work within a day and they were back in my driveway in like 3 days.
So super fast turnaround. So his communication's excellent.
Top notch.
So I highly recommend him. So if you guys have any shocks you need to get redone or rebuilt, definitely hit him up. So just gonna take this thing for a ride, see how it feels. And thanks for watching. Now he's got no more excuses why he rolls over.